Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 25 of Direwolf20's Silver Play series. I'm on with Neptune and Quetzi, and I think we've got a bunch of other cool people hanging out in TeamSpeak.
I'm a mighty pirate.
You are playing Assassin's Creed, aren't you?
I am.
Oh.
I'm a different mighty pirate.
Yes.
Keep in mind, YouTube, Assassin's Creed is why Soren abandoned Direwolf.
Yes.
Soren.
Pretty sure those were the exact words he uttered. He's like, I could play FC2, but sorry, YouTube.
Actually, I believe I remember coming in saying, Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
To which we said, but Forgecraft2.
Hey, Morby, you have nowhere to
that was
talk.
just Dyer saying that. You kind of...
I know. I'm throwing my lot in with Direwolf for the YouTube video.
Aww.
Harsh.
Aww. But I'm a mighty pirate.
I can see that.
No, you can't.
You're right, I can't.
You can imagine it though, and that's even better.
I know.
Presently imagining Soren as a pirate.
Arr.
These are the people I hang out with.
Aren't you?
Voluntarily.
Your next house should be a boat, Dara.
I'm on a boat.
I knew that was coming.
Does this look like a nice sized room? I think so. Well, I could probably go a little bit higher. So guys, I'm working on a Ars Magica room at the moment. At least that's the plan. I'm trying to work on it. Should I go to the height that this thing's at? Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. The only question is, do I want actual bricks here? I'm thinking I probably do. Yeah, I can manage to pull that off. That should be fine. Alright, let's get our stuff set up. Ready for you. Hey, worst case, I just clear it away and try again. But we'll see how this looks once it's up and running. Because Soren's not here to help me make it look nice, so I'm making a cube.
Oh.
Yeah. See what that means? Harsh, right?
He tries to use guilt, but I'm a mighty pirate. I shall resist. And I'm hiding in bushes of flowers.
So, Lemming, I have a question for you. The output sides for energy cells. Is Lemming still here?
I think he may have disappeared.
Ooh, I'm not the only one.
Oh, things are happening.
Mighty
What's happening
pirate.
here? Oh yeah, look at that, it's working. Oh, no, I really kind of want that lower. Hang on, let's get that turned off. Yeah, I want that to be lower. Yeah, well, you know what, I'll let it run, and then I'll just clear it all away from the bottom and fix it myself later. I'll manually fix that, that's no big deal. But I'm absolutely going to need a lot more stone brick. So how about I get this room built, guys, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. I've mostly got everything working. Hey zombie, how's it going? You're the problem that I have to fix right now. And I'm going to do that with an amber block. An amber block, a couple iron, a daylight sensor, and some nitor. Hey, more zombie. Go. Make it so. Work. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Oh, it's an arcane workbench recipe now. Aha! Ha ha ha.
Aha!
Well, that's kind of cool. I hadn't realized that changed. Well, that's good news. I only kind of like remembered a little bit about what the recipe involved and went to do it, and it wasn't working. Well, good news, guys. The arcane lamp is now a workbench recipe, so that makes it even easier to make. So a couple of you, one of you, some nitor, and dun 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 dun, daylight sensor. Cool, arcane lamp. Hello there. It's dark in this room. We gotta fix that. I did put nice glass roof on it, but, you know, let's make it light. Cool. That should do a nice job of pretty much lighting up the entire area. Also, we're having a little bit of lag, so don't mind us while we're trying to figure out what the cause of that is. It's not tick rate lag, as I suspected. The tick rate seems to be fine, but... Oh man, this looks good. The lamp from Forgecraft is pretty nice. Yeah, it's bright in there, that's for sure. Ah, there's my basement. Gonna go check and see if my glass is done yet. That should be enough. So this will be the new Ars Magica room, at least until Soren comes in and tells me it's ugly and then makes it look nice.
Aww. It'll be unique in its own way. I mean, it's not making from cobble.
This is Soren saying he's never going to come back and look at it.
No,
What?
Assassin's Creed has owned you.
I'll say too busy being a pirate.
Haystack.
All fixed. Cool. Alright, so we can probably get rid of you now. Nice house, huh? This is a roof, by the way. It's all clear glass. Looking good. Nice little lamp up there, keeping things well lit. And we shouldn't have F7. Oh, there's a couple little spots where enemies could spawn in here. But I'm suspecting that, give it a little bit of time, and maybe this thing will light up everything a little better. If it doesn't, I can always do a little bit more, but it should light this area up at some point. I don't know. I think it just takes a while for the lamp to fully light everything in the area. So now that I've got a nice room, let's get to building. Alright guys, we're back, and I'm putting together just a nice little contraption of goodies here. I'm making a filing cabinet to put all my book and quills in, because remember, it's just a nice way to store a bunch of items that stack. Figured it was a good way to go. I mean, I could have gone with barrels or something like that, but filing cabinet just felt right for a bunch of books, because obviously we're going to need those going forward. And I'm just making a handful ahead of time so that I have a bunch to spare for when I need it. So that's the way to go. Put our books back in here. Cool. Filing cabinets are neat. So I've got my nifty little gadget here. Oh, there's offense, defense, utility, and talents now. Look at this. This is cool. So that's where the talents come in. Mana regen, not learned. I don't know how I get talents. I guess I have to spend points for them? Oh, yeah, I guess I do. Okay, that's cool. I'll show you guys talents in a bit. I was reading about them, and I was like, where do I get those? Ah, now I know. Okay, cool. Alright, so it looks like I got projectile. That's already known. That's good. Can I put this in here? No. Hey, Temma, remind me what's the difference between a filing cabinet and the advanced filing cabinet? Never mind. I'm not going to make that.
So the difference is advanced filing cabinets can only hold single stacked items, but they can hold any number, different types.
Gotcha. Cool. I kind of want to learn mana regen 1, but then I kind of are like, eh. Fire damage. Magic damage. I'm going to go with fire damage, of course. Haha.
Of course.
Of course. Soren. So I'm going to make my first spell here.
I'm going to be an endangered species soon, aren't I?
Yes. Projectile, fire damage. There we go. Removing the book will finalize the recipe. So now there's like error messages, like you have to add a component. Like if I put fire damage here, like it won't even let me pull it in. I have to put projectile first, and then I have to add at least one component, and then it'll let me make the book. So if I pull this out now, I guess I could name it here as well. I guess. Cool. Fire projectile 1. Alright, so I'm probably going to want another filing cabinet for all my written books. That'll be a good place to store all them, actually, because remember, before we were having like all these written books that we had written, and you know, we use them once, we don't really need them again, so I think I'm actually going to do that. I'm really low on... No, I'm not. I have iron. I lied. I have a place where I'm hiding it from Soren, because he would come by and steal it all.
What?
You heard me.
Actually, no, I did. All I heard was, look, there he is, Soren. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, okay.
So the question is, do I want to start off right off the bat with like a really nice altar? Because altars you kind of tier up, right? The stronger the altar, the more complicated spells you can make. And if we take a look at structures and the crafting altar, we'll see that on this page here it tells me like if I make it out of sandstone, I can have 1 effect. Bricks can have 2 effect. Witchwood 3. Nether bricks have 3. Nether quartz has 3. So if I went with you know, for that I would probably want to go with nether bricks. That sounds pretty good. Wood planks and stone brick have 1 effect each. Okay. So that's what the main blocks are made out of, like this main structure here. So if I went with nether brick, we'd probably be the best shape that we can possibly be in. Now for these blocks here, we're going to need, looks like 5 of them in total. The better ones are listed as you can see here. I think the best one, by the way, are moonstone and sunstone. I'm going to go with moonstone if I have enough for 5 bricks of it, but I don't know that I do. We're going to find out right now. I've been collecting moonstone anytime I can, basically. That's blue topaz, that's moonstone. Alright, so moonstone, a little bit, probably not enough. I think I have enough for 2. So that's my next option then. Sunstone, I definitely don't have enough for that. So we'll just go down 1 level. Emerald, diamond, gold. Wow, none of these are good. I'll go with lapis. I don't think I'll need much more than lapis for a while. So that I can pull off. 5 of them. Cool. And like I said, I'll go with nether bricks. Awesome. So in total, is it going to tell me like exactly what I need in terms of structured items? Probably not. Multi-block display behavior. Cool. Alright, so we're going to want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 10 or 12 stairs. So let's make that happen. I'll do 16 just to be safe. Now I've got my nether brick, I've got this stuff, I've got this stuff. Let's go build our first crafting altar. And maybe even make our first spell. So remember, this is the center of the room that I'm standing in, right there. But I was going to have like that be the very front of the crafting altar, as I recall. So let's grab our book here and see what the very base of... the current layer is 0, right? So we'll even let it go into like the color structure that I want. It doesn't matter. But it's a 5 by 5 on the base. But remember, the center of that base should be whatever gemstone you're making it out of. Cool. Next layer up is, oh, I need the magic walls and I need the lectern. I forgot about those. Let's go make a couple. I'm going to need a lever too and something else, aren't I? So magic wall is Vintium dust, and Vintium dust comes from smelting Vintium ore. Luckily I do tend to have a little bit of that stuff. That should do well by magic walls. I want a lectern as well, which is really easy to make. Alright, so this guy, I think we're probably going to want our lectern to kind of be like right here. So we'll do something like this and this, right? probably have the lectern right here. And then the magic walls like that. Magic walls look really good too now. Layer 2 will be like this. And then we need the lever, of course. Layer 3 is the same, but then we need upside down stairs. Soren, I can't make upside down stairs.
Place them towards the top of the block.
Ah, cool. And then pretty much one, and then I need the crafting altar, which I'll get to in a minute. And then upside down stairs all around there. So kind of do like this. That doesn't look right, does it? No, we don't want them to be upside down, we want them to be right side up. That doesn't look too bad. Now I just need my crafting altar, and I'll be in good shape. And a little bit of lag going away would probably be really nice too. Alright, let me get the crafting altar made and I'll be right back. So for the record, really easy to make this one. It's just the Ventium dust on top of the stone. There we go, and we maybe have a crafting altar here. We'll find out. Cool? I think so. I guess. Now to test this, what we're going to need to do is get our fire projectile spell. And we'll know it's working, hopefully. I think I just place it on there, like that. Now, to get this ball rolling, remember. Yeah, okay, so Tema, I'm not the only one, right? Cool.
No, it's definitely happening. It's definitely happening, it's just very intermittent.
So I need a blank rune and all that other stuff. And then I need a spell parchment, I think, at the very end. So in order for this to work, I need a red rune, snowball, 2 Ventium dust arrow, and flint and steel. I'm going to bring this with me. Just because I want to make sure I know what I'm doing. So runes, let me see if I can remember the recipe off the top of my head, unless they changed. I think there's something like this. There they are, yeah. Cool. We're going to need a red rune, which means I'm going to need some red dye. We need a snowball. I wonder if we have any snowballs by chance. I don't even know where we would keep snowballs if we had them. But I'll have to go find a snowball. But then I also needed an arrow. What else did I need? Ventium dust 2 and flint and steel. And iron. Cool. Alright, let me go find a snowball. Be right back. Alright guys, let's see if I can pull this off. Shall we? I'm going to need a red rune, and I know I need a blank rune to get the whole thing started. So let's do this. A little bit of block lag, not the end of the world. So you guys seeing it now too, the block lag, or
Not that much, no.
not as much as me? Alright, well the tick rate's actually bad now, so that at least lines up. Okay, so drop a blank rune to get the thing started. Dun 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 dun. Need the Ventium dust. Cool. Hey, this is looking good. You definitely, like, you know, sharpened up the textures a little bit. They're not, what is it, the defaults anymore. Red rune. And, nah, no Opus yet. It's, we're waiting on it, I think. There we go. Cool. Fire projectile 1. Nice. I'm just going to call it like this, because that looks like a nice weak fire projectile. Sure. Cool. Soren, come look at me.
Huh?
Come look.
I don't feel like I'm going to die.
Where are you?
Exit.
I'm down in the basement.
Okay.
Cool.
Uh,
Let me try it on you. I want to see how much damage it does.
you bought a portal card.
Alright, now hold still. Oh, I need more mana.
Yeah, before you actually do casting, open this block up.
Let's see. Hooray, level 2!
Oh.
How much damage did it do?
1 heart.
Okay, let me try now.
A half. 1.5.
1.5 that time? Yeah, it should do more damage as I level up. Haha.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
I cannot get hit that many times.
Yes, you can. You'll be fine. Besides, I want to test the experience bar is looking a little funny. Tim, I'm going to shoot you. Alright, so that time I didn't get a full level for casting. There we go. Okay, cool. So I'm level 6 now. Hooray. That should have unlocked a few spell options for me.
I'm nearly dead. Please don't shoot me. I have a lot of stuff.
Or maybe it didn't. That's interesting. I should have gotten a few levels for that, I thought. That's really weird. I don't know why. Let me take a look at that. Okay, guys, we're back. So I'm going to go ahead and make an Arcane compound. And I'm going to turn that into Arcane Ash, which I'm pretty sure is a smeltery I do that in, right? Yes, good. Arcane Ash. And then I'm going to make myself some white chalk. Cool. And you can see I've got the components to make my first Nexus, the Light Nexus. Cool. I like this thing. Alright, so let's get this going. What I was going to do, I think, was I'm just going to map out where I'm going to have it. And while I'm mapping it out, I'm going to bring TeamSpeak back. I think Soren and Lemming were in the middle of a conversation. I didn't want to interrupt them.
It was pre-init.
There we go,
is
we're
for
back.
established config. Init is for new config. But the problem is, when you have init new config, then everybody has to ordict stuff, or everybody has to do all cross-mod and post init, and all register.
I think you're cutting out a little bit, Lemming.
And
Also, I'm recording
what?
again, just so you guys know.
No problem. So everybody that relies on posting it has to like push it back to server starting or something else like that. So you need
Hooray.
4 levels. We really do.
Yeah, if we don't have 4 levels, we cannot, like, that works. As far as you can see.
Ooh, a mana focus.
And at the moment, I just have pre,
Ventium standard.
init, and post.
Lesser.
All 3 of those, just for now, because I didn't know what the scale range was.
For what's that do?
Basically, it's either going to send a message or crash the modder themselves when they register too far out. I'm picking message because some modders may need to be outside the range. Well,
Oh,
that we have on
to
Forgecraft.
what?
To the fluid registry event.
You're adding it?
So, well, I'm just testing to see what all we could do.
I could almost see doing it in a knit, or really, a knit is the latest it can be. Period.
Okay.
And basically, the reason for that is all registration, and see, it's ugly. I don't like because it could get circular here almost. Basically,
This is a cool staff, by the way. I'm just interjecting.
I know.
which staff?
The Magitech staff.
Ah.
Some of the other Magica 2 stuff is just pretty looking. Just saying.
Yeah,
Carry on.
So, okay, so the problem is, like, say you have mods doing Ordict in pre-init, which is correct. Right. Adds one fluid for every metal in the Ordict. It has to do it in init.
Right.
So init should be the latest, but there's a part of me that says it should still be pre-init because what Tinker is doing is dumb, and it shouldn't be able to do that. But
You may
Whatever.
want
Mana regen.
some fluids may not exist depending on if another mod exists or not.
right, so
Probably in it.
it's init should be the absolute latest for fluid registration. Pre-init should be the absolute latest for ore registration.
Oh, you're right. No,
you
they definitely
can't
do
justify
have
it.
liquids in Tinkers that are only added if other mods exist.
Oh, I know they do.
In some cases, that's not bad. I mean, it's just a. So if you have any fuel buckets or capsules, do not put them in the tank there
What's
at
that?
the moment. If you have fuel capsules or buckets, don't put them in a tank.
Why?
You'll get brandy.
I know. The fluid dictionary is a little bit wonky on Forgecraft2 at the moment.
Yeah. So let's see.
See, I gotta figure out how to get more liquid essence, because that stuff's kind of rare. And it feels like, as rare as it is to find, having the neutral thingy do it is a little bit wonky. So I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. But what I'm also gonna need is the crystal wrench thingy.
So, question is, should we stop Minecraft and print out a exception for the modders thing, or should we just print out a message
Desert Nova, Blue Orchid.
and let it continue loading?
Ooh, I don't know if I found any Desert Novas. Very few
I
Blue
would
Orchids.
find the offending mod and basically track down the modder and burn their house down. But I guess it's okay if you just print out a warning.
That's one way to do it, Lemming.
I mean,
system.out.burn house down
with the lemons. But seriously,
limits. No such method. Oh,
like, it's just
Aw.
people should not be doing late ore reg. It's insane, and we should not allow it.
Alright, what I'm going to do then is probably figure out where to get some Desert Novas. I'm thinking I'll find them in a desert. I'll be back once I find some. Alright guys, so we're back. I'm kind of heading up to the northwest. I'm pretty sure there's a desert up in this direction, but I just want to make sure. However, I think we're getting, unfortunately, close to the wrapping up point for the episode. So what I think I'm going to do is head up this way, find myself a Desert Nova if I can, maybe even a couple other nifty gadgets. I don't know if there'll be Desert Novas here. I don't know if this, whatever biome this is, Canyon, I don't know if that spawns Desert Novas or not. I mean, it's a mix of some weird terrain and some grass. But I'm not seeing Desert Novas yet. And I'm pretty sure up in this direction there is some. But I'll find it, don't worry. Oh, there's a garden. That's cool. Ah, look at that giant tree. There's one of those really big trees, the sacred oaks. It's really big.
really?
Have you seen the sacred oak before?
I probably have, but I don't remember what it looks like offhand.
The one that usually like can't fit in your view distance unless you're on like.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
really
now I
big. Yeah, really big. All right. So how about this, YouTube? I think I'm heading toward the desert. I'm pretty sure there's one up past this garden biome. I'll be back next episode with some more materials that I'm going to need to get started playing around more with Ars Magica. I want to start doing a lot of things with it. I want to research a bunch of spells, come up with some cool stuff, and maybe shoot Soren with things. I don't know. We'll see. Does that sound like a good time, Soren?
Oh,
Soren's like, no, don't do that.
I'm gonna die. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna die, it's gonna be for a good cause. It's gonna be in the name of comedy.
You mean science?
So, yeah, in science. I mean, that's what I meant. Science, yes. Don't you feel better now?
Oh yeah, well.
Okay. See, look, desert. Haha. Desert novas will be mine. I found some desert novas. All right, guys, found some desert novas. This is Darryl20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.